So tonight on My Garage Rules, we're at Sean's garage, and we're going to show you what his garage actually rules. If you have a look at it, there's so much stuff here. So that's enough from me. Let's hear from Sean, and he can tell us all about your garage. So Sean, this garage here, it's a bit of a mecca to the round oval, or the oval, the blue oval badge sort of thing. I can't see anything Chevrolet or Chrysler in here. It's all Fords, isn't it?
Yeah, 99.99%. I mean, there are a couple of little models there just to go along with the Bathurst race theme, but they're only in there because the Fords were first anyway.
First on race day, that's what I say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or not fixed or repaired daily.
We do a lot of maintenance as well, but
Yeah.
you know, that's just making sure they stay out in front.
I see you've got a decent toolbox, so yeah, and a few spare parts just in case.
Unfortunately broken parts, but yeah.
Yeah, trophies now. Is that
Yeah,
what they're called?
yeah, that's it.
How many model cars have you got here?
Oh, there's probably 400 if you go from the smallest to the biggest size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like thousands of dollars with it.
Oh, look, yeah. For the insurance purposes, yeah.
yeah. Our friends at Shannon's, yeah. But I've never seen so many Fords. They're everywhere, and you've got like Australian ones, American ones. There's Hot Wheels, there's Bianchis, there's all sorts of different. Have you got like a favourite type that you collect?
Oh, look, it all comes back down to money these days. The bigger ones have sort of outpriced themselves for buying too many, so I'm keen on some Hot Wheels these days.
Yes.
You know, they're affordable. Going to the swap meets, you can pick up some rare ones. You know, there's a couple of favourites that I've picked up that, you know, you just can't get in the bigger models anyway, so... Yeah.
And the big ones also take up so much room, and looking at your garage, you haven't got much room for anything else, have you?
Well, that's right. I mean, it's a 4-car garage, but I'm lucky to squeeze 3 in here because of what you see behind us.
Yeah, all the stuff.
Yeah.
One thing I really like about your garage is people take photos and they leave them on their phone or their computer, and you've actually got them blown up and stuck on your wall. So you've actually got a life-size photo album. So every time you come out to your garage, I see, you know, there's some Gary Watson stuff, and you've gone away with different cruises and car events, and you can just look up there, oh, I remember that 2 years ago, I remember that 3 years ago, and I think that's a great thing. Like, was there like an inspiration for that?
It was mainly, I had it walls covered with other people's pictures before, so when we started collecting our own memories, I thought, well, why not just have my own memories? When the guys come around for a few drinks or a barbecue, you know, we relive some of the past events.
Yeah.
But mainly, they look good. Some of the shots, not all of them are my own shots. It's great that so many people out there with digital cameras now are shooting cruises and car park meets, and I've got some great shots just from other people sharing their own memories.
I think it's a great idea. It's a fantastic idea, and I'm sure a few people once they see what's in your garage, I think, yeah, we need to do that. It's a great one of you and your daughter over there sitting in the front seat of your car. I think, to me, that's probably my favourite photo in here.
Yeah, it is. I've got a couple with her sitting in the front seat as she's growing up, and she definitely wants to get the keys when she's got her licence.
Oh, look out. So, we're talking about keys. There's 2 really nice cars in here. So, tell us all about yours first.
Mine's a 1974 XB GT Coupe, or hardtop. I've had it for about 25 years. It originally came with the 351 4-speed as per the factory, but before I even had a chance to renew the rego, it got stripped down, painted, and its first big block installed.
So big block, what size big block's in it?
Well, I started off with a 429, and it's just progressed, gotten a bit bigger over the last 20 years. So now it's a 545 cubic inch.
That's a huge motor in the Falcon.
Well, it doesn't seem like it once you get used to it. You want more.
What sort of power's it got?
Close to 700. But it's with the big block. It's all the torque.
Yeah,
you know,
all the torque.
You can cruise along in top gear, plant your foot, and still smoke the tyres.
Have you ever had down and caught them off?
Yeah. We go every year to Heathcote. And 1047 at 140, 133 is the best so far.
Wow, so it's a genuine 10-second car.
Yeah.
So you could be in Fast and Furious 9 or something.
I don't know.
If they film it in Australia, you'd say, yeah, I've got a 10-second car for Vin.
If they go back to the grassroots of a car show instead of what they're doing now.
Yeah, it's a bit far-fetched now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit of a fantasy movie. So, anyway, that's all right. And there's another car in here, like the XR. What's the story with the XR?
Well, the XR GT was previously owned by Gary Watson. He had it for 30 years and built it, but he passed away in 2011. And a really close friend bought it from the family. So Tony's owns it now, and he's looked after it ever since.
It's for those who don't know, like Gary Watson, he was in the Street Machine Association in South Australia. He was always at the drags. He had this car for ages, and he just raced it and raced it. Every time I went out to the drags, he was there, and he was well liked. And unfortunately, he passed away with cancer. So I think it's a good thing that one of his friends has kept the car and stayed here in Adelaide, and it still looks at $1 million. I'm sure Gary would be happy where it is now.
Oh yeah, it's a great tribute to what he did and how he built the car, and for Tony and his other mates, we all try to make sure that sort of the legacy still stays and is what it is. I mean, it was always, like you said, at the drag, screaming around, making noise, and it still does. I mean, it still gets raced. We go away every year as a group to Heathcote to race in Gary's honour, and it's still essentially the way Gary built it, but always keeping it on the edge of performance.
What size motor's in it now?
It's a 289 base stroker, so it's 352 cubic inches now with the Pro Charger.
The Pro Charger, and what sort of power?
It's making around 750.
And what sort of times did it do down the quarter?
I think the best so far was a couple of years ago, 1080s. But it's a manual car.
Yes.
It's always a bit of a beast to try and be consistent and get it down. But for racing now, put a Jericho 4-speed in it.
Yes.
With a ratchet shifter, so that's going to help with the times.
But it's one of the iconic cars in Adelaide. Anybody growing up in the car scene would know that car. So I'm really glad we came in today and that was it. That was a bit of a surprise. Sean said, "Hey, come around and check out my garage. I've got plenty of stuff." And then Gary's old car's here, and pop the bonnet on the old XB. It's a big block hidden away there. So, and now I noticed there's a bucket over there with some black stuff in it. What's that?
I can't remember which meet it was. It might have been, I don't know if it was a burnout session or the drags, but the car came home one day and the quarters were covered in rubber, and my daughter started scraping it off, and we just turned it into a big ball of rubber.
So there you go, it's another memory.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And this garage is full of memories, so I really love it. Well, Sean, thanks very much for letting us come here and have a look at your garage, and I'm sure you can say more garage rules. Thanks very much.
No worries, thanks.